Yeah, what up, conscious web? You know what time it is. Episode 13. So it's where we talk about this state of matter elemental. You know, we're gonna talk about this shit. We got some text going on. Same diagrams, you know, I try to add in some stuff, but you know, this stuff is right now pretty redundant at this point. But we're gonna talk elements, man. We're gonna talk about stagnant water, you know, wet and moving water, and this will all relate, you know, to the water in our bodies. Trust me. There's like dark water, there's light water, and that could be stagnant. You know what I'm saying? And there could be moving dark water and moving light water. You know what I mean? Now, like it's like that. The green is the soul light. You see, then that's the void. Is this? You see how it's getting enveloped? The soul is getting enveloped by the void. So, you know, at the depths of the ocean, there's no light. You know, you gotta go down there with scuba gear. You need a light, and shadows like almost endless until you have enough light to fill the void. Because I'm starting to think like light is acidic and void is like alkali almost, you know what I mean? And they neutralize each other because the right amount of light, you know. See, look, see the shadow comes. See, look, at the right angle. See what it alkalizes the light. Light would be acidic in my eyes, you know what I mean? I mean that's teach their own, you know. So lightless water is like a scrying mirror, it's a black mirror. So that, you know, that's basically your device when it's off, you know, when it's black or whatnot, however you want to do it, you know. Go look at yourself in it. See the monster within. You know, then you got the light water is the soul reflection, or your inner light. And if you're stagnant water, you're not moving. You're lazy, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's like sloth, you know. So you're like really not doing anything. And it doesn't matter if you're light water or dark water. You know, void, if you're voided out. If you're stagnant, you're not doing anything. And if you're moving dark water or void water, you know what that is. That's a zombie on wheels. Or a zombie bipedal maggot on wheels. You feel me? So that you got stagnant light water. What's that? That's somebody's dwindling. You know what I mean? They're wasting away. So we can break this down. We'll start with the bad. So, we'll start with the degradation. We'll put it like that. So it could reduce the carbon 6, man. Why? Carbon, fluorine, or fluorocarbon, hydrocarbon. You know, watered down solids. Come on. Carbon's not a metal. So it can absorb fluid. Right? And, you know, there's other stuff like lithium and other elements that cause transition. That's either in an instant or over time. So that's what you have. The light gets alkalized by what elements? I mean, light's an acid, right? So stagnant light water, you know what I mean, slowly losing light. Why? Because it becomes toxic, low-key. Stagnant water's good for you, so to speak, you know what I mean, unless it's, you know, fluoridated. And it's not good. But stale water is not good to drink. You know you will get sick. And there's no conductivity in that. So if you're that type of water, what happens? Your brain is shrinking, it's getting on water, it's floating now. Now it's like a bath toy in a tub. You know? And the tub's filling up. That's your head. You got lower inhibitions, your judgment's all screwed up. Your mind and body degradation. You got lower irrational emotional response. And then you want to fill the void with fallacies and fantasies. You know, like quick things like temporary pleasures. You know, you got a softened mental state because your watered brain. Like I said, tub is filling up, and you got a bath toy. Your brain's a bath toy, and all that water. And then you're receptive to all things, because why? Water on your brain. Your brain is the control center, and then the water's what? Conscious. Your brain is the consciousness in the water. Then what happens? Boom, the inner transient thought, the LEL. If your thoughts aren't your own, then what happens to the water? Come on, man, it's programming. And then that's what it is. And then you're easily influenced. You're getting voided out slowly. You know? And that's that spiritual mental weakness. Elemental change. Your light dwindles. Your energy getting sucked from your device or whatever the hell else. You know, this got you going like that. We've already talked about what the device does. Digitizing your brain, and then your colored junk food, and then everything else, and then the elemental change with all this bullshit in between. Come on, man. It's a chemical. All chemical. Alchemic. Remember we were breaking down the language? So this is what happened. Your light, this is what happens with your light at the bottom. You want to say I'm connecting the dots. Yeah, I know. You wish you could connect dots and do stuff like this. Thanks for admiring the troll. Hating on the low and supporting on the cool. That's what you do. Good looking. But I would suggest you get some of that water out your head. Let's talk about stagnant dark water. You know, that's the full-fledged water that's been sitting in the cup underneath the table, you know, for 2 months. Stagnant dark water, fully voided out. If there's any light in it at all, that's foggy ass water surrounded by the void. Demon portal, two-way, straight like that, digitized. Because what did we say? Digital is a two-way street. Analog is one. Get with the program. Go look it up. Completely broken. And you're possessed by your devices and vices. Root-based zombie, nature, cyborg, and machine-like. What happens? Smash the device, they get smashed. Look at these fluorocarbons and these retardeds. Digitize the zombies. Smash the device, they fall over too. Boom. Oh my god. They fall over just like this piece of paper. Standing up, smash the device, bam. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I gotta check their pulse, man. Like, are you really attached to that machine, man? That's what I said. They're cyborg. And then guess what? They're driven by pleasure and cosmetics. So if it looks good, gotta have it. Sounds good, gotta have it. Hype, believed, bought it, sold the farm and everything. You know, for a quick fix of cosmetic pleasure. No values, virtues, and possessed by their devices. That's why I said you smash that shit. Oh my goodness. And then, if the device is dead, you'll look, man. But bet you they're staring at the black screen, wishing it was charged up. Possessed. You see that? And they're possessed by the images and the sounds. Take their device from them, easily become violent. And they're easily violent by watching this shit. Say something comes on the device they don't like. Boom, smashing it with a hammer. You seen it in the videos? Let's go. Dude was kicking the shit out of his TV about Trump. Insanity. You feel me? And then no type of real human interaction. Go to the coffee shop, everybody, or anywhere you go, everybody's walking around staring at their cell phones, about to run into shit. Zombies on wheels. That's why I just said. That's why I opened up like that, man. And then root based love the processed bullshit food. Hates any light food, probably more than likely. What, a banana? Ooh, what the? Ooh. You know. And distant as hell from nature, squared up, voided out, corrupted in every way, easily fooled for rewards and fulfillment that is only temporary, like Easy Mac. You just put that in perspective, man. So you get written off, man. You're either signed up or you're written off as a void slip. You see how that breaks down? This is what happens. Soul and soul equals soul. Soul and degraded soul equals tainted soul. Degraded soul and degraded soul equals greatly reduced soul. Which do you think that means? If it's void, there is no soul. The fuck? Void and degraded soul is a tainted soul for sure. So that's super dwindled light. And a void and a tainted soul is greatly reduced soul. And that, come on, man. Two greatly reduced souls only going to produce another zombie. And then I told you about language. In vitro, ortiv in, but ortiv isn't a word. Ortiv is, go look it up. It's Latin. For what? Come on. And then what? You want to talk that? Contest that. So on that note, 13, man. Crow crew. Get down. Throw up a 3. That's the German 3. Get with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking this noise. This shit is heavy. At the depths of the ocean, man, there's no light. You know that. So once your waters become like this, look at that. And then come on, what is a water? A conductor. What are you transmitting? EL. So what's that? And you got all this elemental shit going on, and you got electricity pulsing through it. Boom, boom, boom. That's what I call a transmitter, baby. That's what I call a LFO. Huh? My colored people of all colors and you know, shapes, sizes. We're all making noise in our own corner of this LFO, man, right? I told you what it is. This is what it is, man. 100. I ain't gonna lie to you. Do your chemistry studies and then you'll understand. Because I'm not doing this. I'm standing on volumes. Right here. And more. And more. Oh yeah, Blowfield people. If you do happen to watch Magic Safer coming, man. My bad. It's tough. I have to I'm trying to catch up with myself, man. To be honest with you, I'm really trying to catch up. But yeah, that was episode 13. I'm gonna get at y'all on the grain synthesis and what were we doing? Oh shit. Grain, formant, and vocals. I'm gonna chop that up. But I'm on more important topics. We're talking about this lightless existence, man. Because if your brain's on water, you have been brainwashed. No pun intended. And on that note, I'll catch you on the flip. It's Dr. Crow. Holla.